We are just a few days away from the end of this season of The Bachelorette. The second part 2 finale is going to be on Tuesday. It's another live show. So I'm wondering if these things are going to be addressed. But Wednesday night, Bachelor Nation Scoop on Instagram posted a lot of screenshots of alleged text messages between a girl that Erich had been dating before going on the show, and it looks to be like they had some kind of relationship and things were going well, and then he communicated and told her, he was going on the show to further his career. Really, it was like he's like, I feel lost in my career right now. I'm trying to move things forward. I don't know what I should be doing. I'm gonna try this.
I have the text right here, and I think I'm gonna read some of them because I think that the starting off text that is posted is like the most classic texting a guy who you think is no longer interested in you, so you text him something completely random, and by his text it looks like he's not. She texted him, I woke up with Oreo cream in my ear, and he wrote lies, and then she wrote, no, like a lot of Oreo cream. I was really confused for a second. I didn't know what was happening. And then guess no more Oreos in bed for mama. And then she wrote, haha, made me laugh. I got some news this morning I need to talk to you about. So it was like one of those like, here's a little joke, but I need to talk to you about something. And then I guess they talked about this.
And there's like, this is also what I always say when we see screenshots of things, things could be deleted or not shared. Parts of conversations could be missing.
Okay, wait a second.
What? Something missing?
Oh, wait, that was him texting her.
Yeah,
about
I was going to say,
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got Oreos.
He got Oreos in his ear.
In his ear, apparently.
Okay.
And he texted her that.
I still think that's... Okay.
Yeah.
He was like...
Well, he wanted to... It actually makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to start a serious...
I was reading it wrong.
He wanted to start a serious conversation.
And I was reading it like one of those, because like, I feel like everyone's been there where they're like, oh, I'm going to text something random, and it just like doesn't go over.
Yeah, no, he texted something random and then was like, oh, by the way, I have to tell you something.
Right, okay. He texted something random about Oreos. There's no way that he woke up with Oreos in his ear. But anyways, that's besides the point. Blah, blah, not, whatever. And he said, I know this isn't ideal. I wanted to do this if there was something else I could do with my life. I really like you, Amanda. I didn't think it would be a big deal, but I understand how you feel. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to see me anymore. She writes, you just expect me to continue dating you while you go on a reality TV show to find love? He writes, it isn't real, but you're right. I'm sorry. I really didn't think this all through.
Yeah.
She said, so you dropped something real for something fake. Got it. He said, I didn't realize the implications. I'm sorry. I thought we can get on the same page about this. I really didn't mean for this to hurt you. She said, well, I'm heartbroken. Really hope you get all the fame and business opportunities you're looking for. Then he texted her, I am not well, Amanda. You make me happy, but I am deeply unhappy with myself. You are better off without me in the long run. Trust me. Then she said, you don't get to tell me what I'm better off about, blah, blah. He said, you're right, and I agree with you, but I don't think I could be that for you, not until I figure out who I am.
These text messages so really shitty. Come across as someone that
this.
Isn't ready for a long-term serious relationship.
He's like, I feel like a piece of shit. She said, as you should. Unfortunately, I really care about you, like a little too much. And he said, maybe I am a piece of shit. Then making a mistake. This goes on, and then Sunday, July 10th, he texts her.
Well, it looks like she sent him a text, and it went in March, and it went green because he had left for the show.
Yes. And he wrote, this was his last text to her before he left. I made a rash decision that was beyond selfish. Can we talk when I'm back in LA? I needed to go home for a little bit to be with my parents. She said, yeah, we can. Just let me know when you're back. That went green. She sent a question mark. There's nothing. And then there's one from Sunday, July 10th. He wrote, I'm so sorry, Amanda. What I did was terrible. I don't expect you to ever forgive me. I just want you to know that I think about you all the time, and you really deserve the best. I won't ever forgive myself. I hope find happiness in everything you deserve. So these are really not great because saying, the show isn't real and saying, I think, and even afterwards, he could have went on the show, fell in love with Gabby, things were all great. And then he realizes, oh, fuck, this is real. But then if you're in a relationship with somebody and you text somebody, I'm thinking about you all the time, that's not good.
Right. It's inappropriate at that point. I do feel like maybe, yes, it is very possible. And I think it is the mindset of a lot of people that go on this show now that, oh, we'll see what happens. This is a reality show. The odds of anything actually happening are, 30-1. And I want to be on reality TV. And I don't know. I don't think this will actually turn into anything. And then if it does turn into something, it's surprising.
Makes sense why he doesn't want to propose now.
Yeah, it's surprising and all these things. And then you go into the end, and he could have come off this show also being like, oh God, wow, I messed that up the way I handled that before. I messed it up. But at that point, if he proposed to Gabby at the end of this and sent that text right after coming home,
bad.
It's just it's
so bad.
It's inappropriate. It's
more than inappropriate. If I was Gabby and I saw that, I'd probably be done with that.
Yeah.
Or at least give it time to cool. I'd be like, I got to think about some things because you're texting another girl. I'm thinking about you all the time. Yeah. That is an awful text to send to somebody. It's one thing to text somebody and say, I apologize for how I went about this. Right. I'm happy now and I hope you're happy. Once again, you could feel shitty about how you did something, but feel happy with the outcome.
Yeah.
But to say, I'm thinking about you all the time, not good.
Yeah. And this is the second thing. Last week a picture surfaced of Erich dressed as Jimi Hendrix from high school. It's in his yearbook. It's blackface, and he addressed it in an Instagram post. He wrote a caption apologizing after this happened, and I'm sure it is going to be discussed on the finale. I'd imagine it would be. I imagine it'd have to be at this point. I think that's something that does need to be. He apologized on Instagram, but it probably is something that needs to be addressed when they talk about the end of the show as well. And if him and Gabby are together right now,
Erich's going to be really on the hot seat.
It's going to be more than tough.
Expected.
It's a lot going on. For him, he's going to be live on television. I'm assuming they're going to talk about this. The guy's dad died this summer. I just feel like the timing of him going on this show probably was very wrong from the beginning.
Yes, there's a lot of things because obviously you feel awful for him that he lost his dad, and that can't be easy for anybody. He's probably dealing with so much from that. But then you have the high school stuff that he has to deal with now and address, and then you got the maybe potentially dating somebody right before you go, telling them you're thinking about them all the time. There's a lot going on with Erich, and I didn't know Erich was going to be the problem at the end of this. No. I did not expect that outcome, but it seems like he is going to be on the hot seat.
A lot of the reactions from people talking about this were like, when this came out Wednesday night, everyone was like, oh, we're so tired. Another thing that's got to happen for this season.
Because I think that now everyone after the episode Tuesday night, everyone was expecting this is going to be about Rachel and Tino.
These women deserve so much better than this.
And it was going to be about Rachel and Tino, and now it's like, all right, well, we have to deal with the Rachel and Tino stuff, but now we have to throw the Erich stuff on top of this.
Yeah.
And Bachelor.
This might be a 4-hour.
It really might.
Imagine if they're like, we are going to make this a 2-night.
Yeah.
A 2-nighter.
Oh God, no! We just don't even air the finale. Send us out a newsletter about what happened.
Yeah. Just
sum it up for us.
Just do the live show. And tell us what happened, and we'll and talk about it out.
Yeah, talk it out
and talk about it. But
Gabby's trying to win Dancing with the Stars right now. I feel bad for her.
No, I think it's a lot of things happening, and they're gonna. I'd assume they're gonna talk about it. We'll have to see how it's all handled. But no, it's tough seeing anybody go on this show and telling a girl that they're dating before like it isn't real.
Not good.
I don't think if you are engaged, if they are engaged, or if they're dating right now, you don't want to be Gabby seeing this guy whose mindset going into the show was this isn't real.
Oh no, and also
after already dealing with Jason, basically during bless you,
thank you.
Also already dealing with Jason, who on the show was like, this isn't real.
And then saying to somebody, I'm thinking about you all the time.
Yeah, this is also
I just wouldn't trust that relationship. I would
this
be
is
like,
a
okay,
problem that this show is just going to continue to have going forward. Forever. Like it's just always going to happen.
Because they can't vet these people enough to be like they weren't dating somebody before.
Or you can't like
you can't look through every yearbook.
Yeah. You can't prove that they're going on the show for like quote unquote the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys can sit there and tell casting time and time again, I'm ready for love, I want love, I'm so excited, all these things. They're not gonna say, oh well, I hope this jumpstarts my career and I get some Instagram followers and I can maybe do make a career change. Like that's not what they're saying. So, and there's no really way to prove that. Are they gonna go through all their text messages? Like they can't do that. So it's unfortunately what keeps happening season after season now is that people don't go on this show for love. We all know that. And it's happened so many times now where yes, some people do, but a lot of people don't. And I don't know how they fix that with the format. I don't really know if there's a way to fix it, honestly.
There's not.